Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, when you flare a ball. Out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do.
That one lifted to left. Newbar moves under it, and there's one down. Jorge Soler up at the plate. First offering, runner goes out there to center. Scott on the move. He's got it. 2 down. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis, showing the slab in today's game, Michael Wacha. What do we have on him?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Oh, he gloves it, gathers and throws, and they get the out. Brent Rooker next up for the Cardinals. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now, Nolan Gorman. Ripped towards third. Throws to first. 2 down. Here comes Wilson Contreras. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first inning lead.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up and in, and the count's full.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Pasquantino, and they put the tag on him for the out. Game 1 of the division series. So up now for Kansas City, Taylor Ward. Fetty back to work. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And that's a swing, according to umpire Mike Fillmore.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he went around. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. And first offering is fouled off. Vetty, 32 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. He hammers one out to right. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
And that's a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle. And the inning continues. Scott Kingery up to hit. On the ground right side. Gorman throws on to first. That's out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. And that one fouled off. Hauls it in for the out. And a quick out number 1. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Just missed. And the slider just misses. 1 out, base is empty. And it is 2-1. Outside. Next offering is in for a strike. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Next to hit, Mason Wynn. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
On the ground. And that chance handled. He flips it to second in time. And that's 2. Back here in St. Louis, top half of the 3rd inning. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. And a pitch. Grounds one to short. And one away in the top of the 3rd.
Good sinker low in the zone right there. And produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Outfield playing pretty shallow. Velasquez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. High fly ball out to left field. Nootbaar on the move. Makes the catch for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Pasquantino at the plate now. That's ball one. On the ground to the left. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now here is Jorge Soler. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
Pasquantino off of first with 2 away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
A couple of singles back to back. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put it good.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Fought off foul. Snap throw to third. Pasquantino dives back in safely. 2 outs. And fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that is that. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. Puts a bunt down. And saved. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Back to the top of the lineup, Lars Nootbaar. Next up, runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they tag him out. And it's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Isbell makes the grab. 2 down. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brent Rooker doubled his first time. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. First pitch misses. And another ball. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Nobody out, runner at first. Line drive, base hit. Now a relay to second. Now they get the runner and a rundown. The tag out. Now the third baseman, Scott Kingery. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one ripped. Scott pulls it down. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead. So the lineup flips over. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Out to short, Wynn. Fires across the diamond, and Witt is out. And that is the inning. Bottom 4, here's Nolan Gorman. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swung on, belted. Ward ranging back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. And a foul ball. On the ground, 2 ball. Feeds to second, out there. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. Game 1 of the division series. And now, Nelson Velasquez. Fetty back to work. Swing and a ground ball. What a stop. Fires to first. Pretty nice play there.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took it perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. And that is gone. He circles the bases. It's 3-0. 1 out, base is empty. Jorge Soler, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Soler measures 6 feet 4 inches, 235 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. And a foul ball. Looks like he wants the signs again. And that's disengagement number 2. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Sends it to first. That's it out. 2 down, base is empty. And next up for the Royals, Taylor Ward. Down and away for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the NLDS. Center field. Scott settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that is that. Back here at Busch Stadium, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado. And that is out of play.
You know, these Cards definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously.
And a base hit up the middle. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And now it's Ivan Herrera. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Fly ball center field. Isbell calls it in, and there's one away. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. And now a bunt, but it's a foul ball.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Waka checks the runner. Win back in on a dive. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike three. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. First pitch just misses. Check swing, called strike. In the dirt, well done behind the dish. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Strike two.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Witt. They take the force out, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6 digging in, Michael Massey. Just missed.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Calls it in, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Throw cut off to third. In there safely. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. On the ground right side to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And stepping in is the speedy Scott Kingery. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall into second, and he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. First pitch misses. Kingery stands at second with 2 gone. This to center field. Scott on his way over. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, well, we go bottom 6. Down the number 2 hitter, Brent Rooker. Massey in plenty of time to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. So up next, Nolan Gorman. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss.
Ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All over that one right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Contreras, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that one fouled off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. That one is gone. A gigantic blast. It's 4-2. 1 down. Alec Burleson getting ready to hit. And there's a foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And that one clips the corner. Oh, 2 now. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-2. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here in St. Louis, top of inning number 7. And to the plate for Kansas City, Nelson Velasquez. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that one fouled off. Next offering is down low. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. Out to center. Scott under it. And there's 1 away. And now here is Vinny Pasquantino. He's already homered here in this one. To third. And that one finds its way through. Man at first with 1 gone. Jorge Soler. Step runner on the go. Ripped to short. Slings to second. And that's 2. And we're back. Bottom of the seventh, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
On the ground, right side, Massey throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. So now here's the DH, Ivan Herrera.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Late on that fastball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the late stages of game 1. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. And the count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Tying run at the plate. Back foot slider struck him out. Lars New. Next up for the Cardinals. For 3 in this one.
Wow, that was just foul. Very close to maybe being extra bases there.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Ward raging back towards the wall. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And they hold the lead runner at second. Potential tying run now in scoring position. So the tying run in scoring position now. Brent Rooker will hit next. And that one fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in game 1 of the NLDS.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. So the tying run at second. That's off the inside corner. And now 3-1. And he chases that one below the zone.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here at Busch Stadium, here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Fetty back to work. That's towards center. Scott under this one. Puts it away for the out. Now at the plate, Michael Massey. He's already homered in this game. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. To the right side, Gorman. Tosses to first. 2 gone now. And here is Freddie Fermin. 3 for 3. He's got a pair of singles and a triple. In the air, right field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Nolan Gorman. Fouled off. He was late. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, great grab on the dive. The tag, and he's out. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. On the ground, right side, Massey. In plenty of time to first, and Contreras is retired. And up next. For St. Louis, so now a pinch hitter, Jordan Walker.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Tap foul at the plate. Bubic, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Ward running hard to get it. Brings it in for the third out. Well, one-run game, and now Kyle Isbell. Line drive. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first and hustling for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. Passes third. He wants it all. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He makes it safely for an inside the park home run. Base hit, left center field. And that turns the lineup over.
Waste no time there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ryan Fernandez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Witt now at the plate as he swings through strike one. There goes Kingery. Liner, base hit. The throw to third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Textbook bat control right there. Got to pitch up.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Tag out. A rocket of a throw from Wilson Contreras. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In to score is the runner from third, and they take a 3-run lead. Caught in a rundown now. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first, and that's the third out. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Called strike right there. Check swing. Now a look down to first. Did not go. Out to short. Witt sends it across to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. That misses the zone. 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Ground ball right side. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
On the ground, and this should do it. Now a jump throw, and that is the ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today,
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Fly ball to right. Rooker hauls it in for the out. And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. That
Ball.
misses. Ball one.
One ball.
One out,
No
base
strike.
is empty.
High.
On the ground to first, Burleson steps on first for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
On the ground to short, Win. Zips it across, out number 3. Back here in St. Louis, today's starting pitcher, Alec Marsh.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Witt. On to first.
Out.
One gone, bottom half of the first. Now up for St. Louis, Brent Rooker. Big time power. Isbell under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Foul ball. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. We're in the second game of this division series. Leading off, Michael Massey. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball.
Out to short, Wynn. Tosses across to first. That's out number one. And a run comes in to score. Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball one. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Michaelis, 36 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2009. Just missed. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second, bottom of the inning. And now the Cardinals catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pick.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. Into center. He's under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. The relay. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a foul out of play. That one fouled off. Tying run is at first here in game 2 of the NLDS. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but
there's one. And that's all they'll get.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. Late swing fouled off.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Got him swinging. On to the third inning. Here's the third baseman, Scott Kingery. Michaelis back to work. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. The throw to first, one up, one down. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. So the batting order turns over. Bobby Witt Jr. now at the plate. On the ground to third, and that squirts through. Makes the turn and heads for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he'll make it into third with a triple. One. Down, runner at third. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Infield comes in now. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Witt scores. It's 3-zip.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 5-zip. Michael Massey, the next to hit. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit 441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading. And that one hammered. Nootbaar in a dead sprint. And it one-hops the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. And he's out. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Freddie Fermin.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
Ripped on a line to center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in St. Louis, and now the center fielder, Jordan Walker. Just missed.
You know, these Cardinals, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And that one handled. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Grounded out his first time up. Hard hit to third. Zips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, base is empty. Brent Rooker next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that ball is gone. A shot to the opposite field. It's 5-1. Here's Nolan Gorman. He swings and fouls one off. Fouled off left side.